I call up everybody I know and I say, you know what, I have the micro franchise for a company. I can hook up your cell phone for you or hook up your internet for you. If I can match your price and make it lower than what you're paying right now, take a look. It's the same company, same quality. See, they're going to be the one that will service you, the one that will send the equipment to you, the one you will call for your billing, the one you will call for your technical issues, everything the other company handles. My job now is to go online or go to friends and family and let them know that I do have. Once I treat the first 5, 10 customers really well, they will start referring people to me because they know that the service is good and the prices are competitive. Also, what I'm doing in the middle is making sure I have an wholesale price so that when I take customers to that company, I can get them slightly a little bit lower if they go to the company directly. It's just like the airline, being an agent for an airline, where the agent for the airline buys bulk from Air Canada or buy bulk from British Airways, goes online, resell that same bulk, and now it is cheaper to buy through the agent than going to the airline because they bought at an wholesale package price. There are so many examples. I can go on and on and on. So this is what I want you to be thinking as you go along this line, because this is the fundamental of the entire switch in the middle. What you need to be thinking right now is, what industry am I? And then can I connect A to B and find a way to create the processes, the procedures in place that I can get paid. I'll give you another example, and I'm going to keep giving you as much as I do. A friend of mine is in the world of construction and got a contract from the government of Ghana to build this very nice apartment building, complex building for the government. And she's excited. And when she was telling me, the first question I asked her is, okay, that's good. You will make a lot of money going forward. But yeah, 6 months down the line, you might have finished spending the money. You can, go play everything on a gamble, invest it, or you don't have capital right now. How do you make money off this going forward forever? And she's like, I'm like, okay, why don't you go back to them and say, hey, once we build this, we want to negotiate that we will be in charge of the facility management of this property for the next 10 years and sign a deal for that. I'm building it. The reason why I want to build it is I know the structure, the component, the everything of this property. Let me be the one to help you service it because I understand the property more than anybody else. So now they start putting the system in place with the workers, the facility managers, the cleaning, the infrastructure in terms of internet, in terms of water, in terms of TV, maybe DSTV or whatever it is that they're providing in there. They manage all of this, charge the company a certain percentage of money, pay out all of this, and then they sit residually on the percentage of everything that goes in there. Do they need to be there to manage this facility after building it for the next 10 years? No, they hire a manager. The manager, they get to look at what the manager is doing 1 or 2 or 3 hours every single week. And then what they earn for striking the deal becomes purely 100% residual income, 100% passive income that they could earn continuously for the work that they've done one time, for putting all the procedures in place to be able to earn. So guys, I've given so many examples. All you need to do and remember is we can be creative and find ways to be able to put ourselves in the middle at almost all points when we don't have capital or that much capital for us to be able to get paid a little bit. The good thing is 2 chapters after this, chapter 5, I believe, I'm going to go to each of the examples that I've gotten involved in. And then, of course, we'll start talking a little bit about switch in the middle and, how we've used switch in the middle to get in each of these deals. Remember that our goal is that we want to be able to get time back. Our goal is not to make some significant amount of money. If you do, fantastic. Can you? Yes, you can. And of course, the more capital you put into the switch in the middle deal, the more money that you're going to make eventually on the long run. But this is cost, and this book is designed for the regular guy, the regular Joe, who just want to make 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, whatever it is to complement whatever they're already having, or wants to spend more time with their family, just generating a little bit so that they can have time. Time is our goal of this course. Time is our goal for this book. And I now want to be able to talk about the 5-on-5 rule, because once you understand that, you're not going to be spending too much time on a residual bill opportunity or a switch in the middle opportunity, and you can quantify how much time you need to spend on each one that you have and how much money you want to be able to make while you're doing that. So That's why we coined the 515 rule. The 515 rule is my own rule. I coined that rule, and you can apply it, modify it to whatever you want for you to be able to get yourself as well, switch in the middle and be enough. 515 rule to me means I would not spend more than 5 hours a week on any residual income generating opportunity for me, and it must give me at least $5,000 a month. So if I'm involved in something, my goal is I don't want to spend more than 5 hours doing this. 5 hours in a week boils down to about 40 minutes or so a day in a particular venture. And I want to be able to spend my 5 hours to $5,000 at my pace and timing. It doesn't have to be, oh, you have to be here every Tuesday at so time for me to be able to get on my 515. I used to have ATM machines all around the city with Sheratons, Marriott's, Palacios, and all these big brands. The reason why I got out of there is because I could not predict the time I needed to show up when I travel. And I felt, oh my God, I just loaded the machines, everything seems to be okay. I got on the plane, I'm going to Vegas, and then they got a call to say, oh, there's a jam on the machine, I have to come back and come fix it. I didn't like that. Then I had to cut my trip cut and come back, because I like travel. I really do like to travel. And because the business was impacting too much of my availability and I could not predict the time I could be there, I felt it wasn't for me. It was more for somebody who was stable. And I'm going to be able to talk about the pros and cons of each of the opportunities I've gotten involved in, if any of you want to get involved in it. So it wasn't a fit for me, even though I was spending less than 5 hours and I could earn as much as $5,000 doing that. But it was just too unpredictable in terms of timing for me. Some people, it will work if they're more stable, if they live in the city. So what 5 on 5 means is I don't want to spend more than 5 hours, and I want to be able to earn at least $5,000 of my time, in the end of the month. And I want to be able to pace the timing. So if it's on Tuesday, 4 o'clock, I feel like putting some energy into it, I put Tuesday, 4 o'clock. If I have to take the whole Monday off, I take the whole Monday off. If I have to take almost a whole week off and I can do it from my phone, I want to be able to do it from my phone. That is not practically applicable to everybody else. So you will coin yours. Mine is 5 on 5 rules. Yours could be 3 on 3. You could say, I don't want to spend more than 3 hours physically in a business for me to earn $300, or for me to earn $3,000, or for me to earn $300, whatever it is, you can coin it. You can say, well, my job is to be able to spend 4 hours a week, and I just want to earn as much as $400 in that same week. That means you want to earn $1,006 a month doing something that would give that you would invest 4 hours a week. So which is meaning that 4, 8, 16 hours a month doing. Everybody has different things. When you get in my other type of business, I tell you, hey, give me 1 hour of your time a day, and I will help you to be able to make at least $100 a week doing that. Everybody has different things, different journeys that they want to be able to go, and we just time it. The reason why it's important to do timing is a lot of people get carried away when they get into the world of residual income, royalties income. They now find out that they're spending so much time on their part-time also that although they might be making money, but the purpose was for them to be able to have time, and now they don't have time anymore because the side hustle or the side business that's supposed to give them residual is taking so much of their time and it's not worth it. I've owned real estate before, and that I was managing myself, and the amount of time I was spending to take care of that real estate was so much to a point that it didn't worth what I was making back in returns for going there to service the real estate. All I needed to do was to hire a property manager, let them take care of that habit, take away from my profit, and I can get a little bit back of my time, because the whole idea of almost all of this is time, and we want to be able to manage and time our timing so that we don't, end of the day, defeat the purpose of doing all of this by spending so much time to earn the money and losing the time that we wanted to save originally. So you spend your time in putting together what your own 5 on 5 rule is, and then of course apply it to whatever venture. So when you're getting involved in a residual income opportunity, a royalty-based opportunity, you're asking yourself, how much time is it going to take me? And how much money is it going to give me? How much time am I willing to put in? Is it going to take too much of my time? Is it going to take less of my time? And the less time that you can put in and the more money you can make, the better residual it is, the better passive it is, and the better reality it is. Let us move on.